Today on the Thousand Food Family, we are going to be making turnip sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut made from turnips? What do you think, Miles?
I think it's going to be disgusting. Let me see.
Alright, so most people know of sauerkraut as being made of cabbage. This sauerkraut we're going to make is made from turnips. It is a French style of sauerkraut apparently. And all you need is turnips and salt. So we've got a cheese grater here and we're just going to grate the turnips. We got 4 pounds of them. You want to try it, Miles? You want to try to go up and down with that? No? Alright, maybe you can do the salt. Alright, so we're just going to grate this.
Can you put it in the jar, Miles? Can you pick it up? Scoop it all up?
We're putting about 2 inches of the shredded or the grated turnip into this mason jar or whatever it is, container. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of salt.
Yeah, I'll do salt.
You want to do the salt? Tablespoon of salt on top. Go for it, buddy. Oh, there we go. And then we just want to mix that salt in so that's all. And I guess what this is doing is the salt is pulling the liquid out of the turnips.
I see inside there.
Which then the bacteria will be in the liquid and ferment the pickles and the turnips, and they'll basically get pickled and turn into their sauerkraut.
What you got, Miles? What is that?
You say turnip?
Yeah, stop.
Do more? Don't get your fingers.
You helping out, Elliot?
I don't like it.
It smells like radish. It smells spicy like the radish. Here, I'll do a little bit. If we do long strokes, then we get better pieces, I think.
Alright, so now we've got all of the turnips in there and we put salt every 2 inches, mixed it up. So now we're going to compact it. We've got this little jar thing, glass. I'm just gonna just mash it down, compact it down. Alright, we've got it mashed down. Pretty good. A lot of liquid already in there forming as the salt reacts with the turnips. Now normally you'd have a wider mouth jar and you could put a plate on it and put some weights, but the mouth of our jar is not that wide, and we saw online a way that you can use one of these Ziploc bags with some water, which we added salt to in case it leaks.
Is it leaking? Or is that just from the outside?
And you can use that as the weight, and basically the weight pushes the turnips down into the liquid to make sure they don't reach the air, which can cause bacteria to grow.
I had to get another bag because my last one had a leak. There's a little bit of salt in here, so it's kind of a brine in case it did leak. It wouldn't mess with the saltiness that was already in there. And that looks pretty tight. So we may need to add more water or take out some, depending on how this fits in.
I don't know about that.
Let me try again.
I need a smaller bag.
I think I just have too much. I'm wondering if this is doing the trick. It looks pretty much like the man we saw online. See how it's not allowing any gaps? That's what you want?
Yeah.
Just leave it like that?
I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to place that in the corner. The thing about sauerkraut is it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, I thought it was 2 to 4 weeks. Good thing I bought a cute jar.
4 to 6 weeks to sit there. I want it to be in a warm place, not too cool, so I'll just have it here in the kitchen. And we'll check back with everyone next week and show you our process. Alright gang, this is our turnip sauerkraut. It's been 1 week. Sunday, next Sunday after we put it in. It is definitely starting to darken and get a little bit of a pink coloring. But we got 3 more weeks to go. So see you again. We'll do another check-in next week. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, turnip sauerkraut. 2 weeks. What do you think, Elliot?
They're disgusting.
Open that lid and take a whiff.
No.
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
not taking it apart. Do I have to eat it?
We're gonna eat it in 2 more weeks. We're halfway there to trying our turnip sauerkraut. What's it smell like?
Sour.
Sour.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it still smells sour. The scent coming off it is a little lighter than after the 1 week. I haven't really seen it darken or anything. Don't see any signs of any scum buildup or anything, so that's good. See you next week. Okay, so week 3, 1 more week to go of our sauerkraut. Miles, you want to take a smell?
Yeah.
Don't take that out. Just put your face down and smell it. Yummy or yucky?
Yummy.
Yummy. All right, guys. We'll see you next week for the tasting.
For tasting.
So sadly, I discovered this in our turnip sauerkraut. So we're going to have to dump it and start all over again. We were supposed to have this a couple weeks ago, and we had a tragedy in our family, and we weren't able to do it, and so I think it just sat too long without us watching it.
So when we used this big crock, we weighted it down with a plastic bag of kind of water and salt solution. But this is what Jason found for us to use with our large wide mouth mason jars. These are weights, so they'll fit right down inside the jar, and then these silicone lids will go underneath the metal bands, and it will help with the fermentation process. So, fermentation airlock lids. So I'll show you when we get it all together.
Pack it down. So we're restarting. We've got some jars now, mason jars, instead of the big thing. Hopefully this won't mold this time. Alright, good job, Miles. Alright, much better than last time. We got that weight in there. We can really see that all of those turnips are under the brine, under that weight. That's good, right, Miles?
Yeah.
And we have these rubber nipples that self burp. So these should be good to go. We will come back in about 3 weeks, I think, and give this a try. Alright, so it's been about 4 weeks now, and just took the lid off, and I don't see any scum or mold. So I think we're about ready to taste the turnip sauerkraut. We have our Choucroute de Navets. We are probably going to make, in our next video, hold on one second, we're going to make a Choucroute de Garni meal. Where we're going to actually pair this with meats and stuff, but we wanted to just try it on its own. Miles, give it a taste. What do you think, bud? Do you like that?
It's so sour.
So sour?
Yeah.
You want to eat more?
No, and Elton.
Elliot needs to try it?
Yeah.
You did the challenge.
Miles likes sour things and hot things, like he ate that ginger at the sushi place, and he...
Now, I did go. I'm good.
All right, Elliot. Your turn. What's it smell like?
This, I don't know.
Why don't you
No, you.
take a smell? Take a whiff.
Onion.
It's not onion, it's turnip.
It sounds like onion.
Miles, keep your fingers out of that.
You gonna eat more? You can have more, Miles.
One bite.
What's it taste like?
Pickles, and I do not like pickles.
A little salty, a little sour.
Too sour, too salty. You found one.
Oh, you're gonna try more. That's a lot. Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. I didn't try it when the kids did.
It's so sour.
Well, it's probably less sour for me because that's the washed one. Confession.
You do it like
But I like
me.
it. Yeah.
You do
Does
it
it taste
very-
like sauerkraut?
like, you do like me. And you run away.
Yeah?
Wah.
Tastes a little bit like cabbage to me.
It's turnips.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna try the sauerkraut. All right, turnip sauerkraut, homemade. I don't usually get sauerkraut on hot dogs or really eat it that much, but
Hot dogs.
yeah, this is pretty good. It's a little bit vinegary, a little bit salty. Has that kind of,
Salty.
yeah, that crisp turnip taste, a little bit of a spice to it, but overall pretty good. Of course, sauerkraut, you don't normally just eat it, right? You gotta get some meat and put it on there. You should turn into our next video. It's gonna be a choucroute garni, and we're gonna make that.
Bacon.
Yeah, it has bacon in it. So, goodbye for this video, and we'll see you next time on our next video. Bye.